Welcome to Unboxed and Fearless, where we celebrate purpose, passion, and powerful voices from all walks of life. I'm Dr. Natasha, a healthcare professional, mental health advocate, and proud cast member of Dining Divas California under the incredible Dining Empire platform. In this special series, I had the honor of hosting the red carpet for an unforgettable Dining Divas event. A space filled with culture, creativity, and community. My platform merges health, wellness, media, and philanthropy, giving voices to stories that deserve to be heard and celebrating individuals making an impact across industries. You'll hear inspiring interviews from the founder, creators, influencers, and attendees, each with their own journey, each adding something unique to this dynamic event. This is what it looks like when health meets Hollywood and heart meets hustle. Let's dive in. Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with the beautiful Miss Jeanette. So introduce yourself to the world and let us know what brings you here to this beautiful event.
Hi, it's an honor to be interviewed by you today, so I'm super excited. I'm Jeanette Miranda. I'm a speaker, mentor, and community builder, empowering women to share their story. There's so power when you share your story, right? We can heal, we can transform, and I'm here today because I love Christine. She was actually a speaker at one of my events, and that's how we met, through the power of networking, connection on social media. And I'm here to support her in this beautiful movement that she has created.
A movement is right, because she's pulling so many people together. And what I love most about Christine is she's so intentional, right? And positive. And she's able to identify the strengths in other people and community building. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what your experience has been with this platform.
I saw the transformation of community firsthand, of coming together as friends, connection, collaborations with no strings attached. And I think that's powerful. It's not just about what I can get, and that's what I admire about Christine. It's about who can I help and who can I connect, who with who, to help them get to the next level. And that's why I love so much being a part of this, because I feel that together we're so much stronger.
So we've been speaking about empowerment. We've been speaking about being faithful to the Lord.
Yes, I love that.
Tell me about your purpose. What do you think your purpose is?
My purpose is to remind anyone out there that you're not alone in your struggles, that the stories that you were told are stories that you can rewrite about yourself, that there's nothing set on stone, and most importantly, that you are powerful and you are worthy, because I believe that we live in a world that we're constantly in competitions with others, but when we truly connect and we truly find our purpose, we can thrive.
I love that. We're going to have some words of wisdom. This is words of wisdom time. What do you want to provide or pour into young women who are watching this?
I want to remind that their story matters, to go out there and find a network, find a podcast, find a community, an event, a mentor, somebody that can help you get to the next level, because people think that their story, it could be small compared to others, but you never know how that one story can impact someone's life or can heal them. So I encourage them to go out there, share your story, and follow your dreams. It's never too late.
Yes, I love that. This is a powerful woman right here. You can tell, and I can feel her energy, so that's important. But let us know how we can continue to connect with you, uplift you, and give you that support you need to be supportive to other women.
Thank you. I am on Instagram, and I am Jeanette Miranda. Also on YouTube, Taboo Talks Latina Edition. And for Rooted in Her, at rootedin.her.
Hi, we are here at the Dining Divas Premiere. So many people are here to support the platform. And look at this beautiful diva here.
Well, hey guys, I'm Melody Morgan Fox. I'm so excited to be back with the Divas and my Dr. friend. Yes.
So tell me, what are you most excited about? The premiere, everyone's dressed up. You look gorgeous, positive energy, support. What are you feeling tonight?
So I love it. First off, I love seeing women supporting women, a true confession. And then I also love that it's the glitz and the glamour. I like a little food in there, travel, but then I love the shrewd entrepreneurial spirit. I love that these are women who understand business. I love that they're building businesses. You know, they're taking the vision, they're adding value, they're making it profitable, and then they're making an impact. And that is a structure for an incredible business model. So I love that. I love that, you know, they understand the EBITDA. I like that these women are making money in their companies and businesses while making an impact. I love it. I'm in my element for sure.
That is amazing. But I want you to tell the divas, right? Christine and the divas, some words of encouragement.
Oh, well, you know, I'm not going to tear up. I'm not going to tear up, but watching her and watching all of them and just knowing what it really takes, the fortitude to build something, to start something, to have a vision, to have a calling on your life and know that you're going to impact women and getting in the trenches. I wrote a book called Hustle to Wealth because there's a lot of behind the scenes. There's a lot of sleepless nights. And I'll say to my girls that are producing this, don't stop, don't give up. And you know what? God will use you right when you're not sure. Is it going to work? And then bam, he takes you from ordinary to extraordinary. And they're like, where did you come from? And you've been building the dream for years and God just explodes it. And I can feel that. So it's your time and it's your season.
Well, you heard her. It sounds like she is pouring in, but also manifesting right here on the red carpet.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that because we need all the support, right? Because women supporting women is what it's all about. But we do appreciate the men that have our backs as well.
Oh, wow. Yes, of course. And a shout out to that. I'm that girl. I love our feminine energy and I love that. But to the men who support, who encourage and believe and pray and through different seasons, or allow the woman to go chase her dreams. So we love our guys that support us. It's a beautiful thing when people support people. It's beautiful.
Do you have any upcoming events that you want to highlight?
I don't. I've got a lot going right now. I speak at Aspire Business Tour. I do speak for them some for women of influence. And then I have my own things, of course, melodymorganfox.com. All of my things are on there. I do a lot of real estate. So we're doing some investments there and different things. But and of course I do mentorship one-on-one every once in a while, but not often. I like one to many. I've mastered that formula, but just love supporting this. And I know I'm going to do something with this group because I love what they stand for.
Oh, thank you for interviewing, Perla.
You're welcome, doctor.
Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and we are here with the beautiful, glamorous Melody. I mean, come on, we're animal themed, but she definitely understood the assignment. So tell us about all of the things, right? Because we know that you're all about women's empowerment. You have a strong platform, so tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you. Well, first off, thank you for inviting me. My name is Melody Morgan Fox, and I am a serial entrepreneur and a global business strategist. And I do a lot. So, I started from humble beginnings. I always love to say that because really God has blessed my efforts. And I've done a lot of international business. I've developed real estate, just so many different facets. And, I say that I wrote a book, Hustle to Wealth. But, God will open doors that hustling never can. And this environment, women and supporting each other is so powerful.
I love that. You seem like such a God-fearing woman. And it's always so important to walk in your purpose. What do you think your purpose is?
Oh, wow, doctor. That is a good... Well, early on, I started doing entrepreneurship before it was trending. I needed to, and I wanted to provide for my children what I never had. But then it turned into a calling and impacting others. When it's purpose-driven, it's deeper and bigger than you.
There are so many women that are stagnant. They're trying to figure out the next move. What is your words? Let's drop wisdom. We need your wisdom.
Okay. Well, I think surround yourself with the people you want to become. If I wouldn't trade places with them, I don't get advice from them. And honestly, when I say putting yourself in the space of people you want to be like, be smart enough to surround yourself with people who are smarter, take the wisdom and implement it and never stop. I used to always say, other than the rapture, I won't quit. And that will get you results.
And how did you get connected with the Dining Divas?
Yeah, for sure. Well, they just invited me to come to this. I speak some for Aspire, which is an incredible business tour. And I do like real estate development and women's involvement there. And they invited me to come to this. And I said, wait, successful, beautiful women who also love the Lord. I'm in. I'll be there.
Thank you for speaking with us and sharing your story. How can we stay connected?
For sure. Of course, Instagram is good. Melody Morgan Fox on IG or my website, Melody Morgan Fox, but IG's good.
Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and I am with Mr. Sampson here. So he's going to tell us all about his platform and his purpose in life and how he connected with the Dining Divas.
Wow. So whenever I see women doing wonderful things, I say to myself, a man has to be a part of that. How can us men do everything that we can to support women? That's the reason why I'm here. Trying to uplift, trying to empower.
Okay, I love that because women that are powerful, strong, we do need our men to be our backbones, right? And so tell us a little bit about your journey and what your career path is.
I'm just a country boy from Houston, Texas. I went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, but I found an opportunity in life in public service. 18 years with FEMA under Homeland Security. And now I'm a philanthropist. I give back to charitable causes, try to make a difference, I even pick up trash in parks because I want our parks to be clean for kids to play in. I don't have any kids of my own. I'm working on a wife first, you know, but I do want to have children. I'm one of 5. So I'm one of these people that made money, saved money, and invested money. So I was able to retire in my 40s because of that.
Amen.
Amen. Thank the Lord.
So ladies, we're looking for a wife. I just had to put that out there.
Put it out there.
So
take a picture. I don't care.
So it sounds like you found your purpose. It sounds like you're very purposeful, very intentional. What are some words of advice that you want to give to the community? Because obviously we're here to support the Dining Divas.
Really simple. Focus on what people are saying. Become an active listener. Be patient with what they're delivering, how you can be a part of it. We all have strengths. Identify your own strengths. Give back to the community, utilizing those strengths, and be able just to thank God in the process. I think keeping a grateful heart and serving those around you is the key to success.
Amen to that. Tell us how we can continue to follow you and uplift you.
Well, my name is Samson Daryavala. I'm based in Miami, and my IG is With God. With God, really simple.
That's an amazing one to have.
Man, you've been saying amen the whole interview.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and we are here with Ziggy. Now, Ziggy has so much going on, and he was just with 50 Cent last night.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for us, we've just been putting a lot of effort into just the music itself. We're not really doing, the whole stream our music thing right now. We've sold out some shows already, and we haven't even dropped a single song yet. So there's a lot of anticipation, I guess, around us. Certain people are looking at us like this guy might be the next Elvis or something. I don't know, lots to live up to. I mean, that's what the articles say, at least, right? But I think the biggest thing for us is that we're just putting real fiery passion and soul back into music, because it's just not really, doesn't seem like the industry's about that anymore. I think that's why we're standing out. I think so anyways, but that's what I'm going with, so we're gonna keep doing it.
So you obviously have passion for what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
What's your motivation?
There's a lot of motivations, but at this point, I think it's bigger than me. There's a couple of people that were like, really inspired and grateful for what I'm doing. Saying that I'm like really inspiring their lives and bringing them out of dark places. So I think that's my new why is to basically just do something a lot bigger than myself. I want to make it all better because I came this way.
And we know that mental health is like a really major subject. What do you think that you can do to provide impact and just like strengthen someone who's battling with mental health?
Well, I think number one, put the right shit in my music. But number two, we push brotherhood as a man, at least. We push brotherhood because if you got good brothers around you that hold you accountable for who you said you were supposed to be, you won't really fall off. you know? And so me and my brothers, we were homeless together. We slept in cars together. We was sleeping in random motels for multiple years. And we never let each other fall off. And now everybody's doing really, really well for themselves. So I think having a brotherhood, call it a mastermind, some people call it, but I call it a brotherhood. People that just have your back and that want to see you do well and that are going to hold you accountable, be real with you, you know?
Wow, that's such a powerful story, and I just want to thank you. Much respect to you for being so transparent.
Sure,
that's really important, and that's how people really connect with their community is through transparency.
Right.
And so thank you for that. I love that. So tell me about what are some things that you can tell us for inspiring others and motivating others that are watching your interview and watching your journey.
I say, believe in yourself. People thought I was crazy because I was like, I want to perform and do a show. I don't have no music out. They're like, you're insane. And I did it anyways because God told me to. God's not going to give you a vision for something that you don't have all the power within your bones and within your genetic makeup to make happen. So you do that shit. Excuse my language.
No, you preaching right now. I love it. I love that. And so he's obviously giving you purpose and you are on that journey and you're executing.
Yeah.
So tell us how we can continue to support you because I'm connecting, I'm supporting. I loved your story. So tell us how we can support you.
You can just follow me on Instagram for now. Like I said, we're really just putting the focus and the emphasis on our fan base, the people that discovered us first, which now if you're watching this, you're a part of that family now. So follow us on Instagram, come to a show, we'll hook you up, make sure you have a good time, and join the journey with us.
I know, so give us 3 words before you leave. 3 words of empowerment.
Love yourself.
Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with Herman. And I've learned so much about your journey. And Miss Christine has wanted to connect us and make sure that you tell your story with the Dining Divas platform. So tell us about your journey.
So ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to make the impossible possible. So that is what I do. Right? So if I'm going to make anything impossible the possible, I want to make sure that everything that I do and how I do it is just like we show in the episode, right? Blow people's minds away to get that transformation.
Tell us a little bit about that episode because you guys had a whole episode with the Dining Divas.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what that looked like.
So it's taking random people that have no understanding or no clue what I do, putting them in front of me and showing them exactly how I'm able to see and find all the things that they didn't even know that they had themselves.
Are you able to do that with me?
I can.
Okay, let's go for it in real time.
Be honest?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where your thyroid is located?
Yeah,
Have you ever had it tested?
it's been a while.
Yeah, you're going to want to get it tested.
Why?
Because what's happening is that your numbers on your thyroid scale are going to go this way, and it'll increase more of the tiredness. And then it'll cause where you eat certain things, it'll start to bloat. Then you'll start noticing you need a nap and all these things, and then the hair is going to start falling faster.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. And what's one more thing that you can identify?
Also, you got great energy. So one of the things you just got to know is where to put it all the time. Otherwise, if you put it in the wrong areas, then you don't have enough of what you need.
So I'm just showing you in real time what his gift is. And so that's amazing that he was able to identify that because it's very true. I do believe in what he's saying. And that was something that I was thinking about doing is having it tested because I am feeling those symptoms.
Yes.
So tell us a little more about what you want the community to know about why this is so important to tap into this.
Well, we all have superpowers. The problem is nobody knows how to tap into those superpowers. I show you how to do that. I help you get there so we can get a result. That's what I want to make sure that we do.
Awesome. Now, what are some words of encouragement? Because people need to know how to tap into health and wellness and how to be more intentional with keeping up because there's so many things that's going on in the world
Yes.
and people are not prioritizing their health.
Correct. And the number one reason why they don't have the discipline. And so we got to make sure that we put the discipline back at the forefront. And once we have that, then everything else begins to fall in line. Too many people, they sacrifice their health to gain wealth, and then they can never get the health back. So let's change the paradigm and say, okay, you know what? Let's play that scale. Let's see where we can be so that we don't sacrifice the health, but still gain the wealth.
Now, I have a question. What is the most significant piece of information that you've had to deliver to someone about their health?
Okay, so one
Because that could be challenging. But
It
what
can
was
be.
the most significant piece of diagnoses, or you can't say diagnoses, but
cannot.
piece of information that you've given about their health?
So bladder cancer. There's a gentleman, he had less than 3 months to live. I told him exactly where it was, what they needed to do so they didn't have to take a bladder. And now that person's still alive, still has his bladder, and he's still a man.
Wow, I'm speechless. I don't know about you guys, but I think you definitely need to learn more about his journey, what he has to offer with the community, and share your information, because I'm definitely going to tune in.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Your Instagram,
Herman, HERMAN.SIU.
your platform, or your website.
Yeah, so you just go hermansue.com, and that's where you'll find all the info.
Thank you for such a powerful interview. Wow, that is so amazing what you're doing within the community. But it's much needed. Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with the diva of all divas, Miss Christine. Tell us, because tonight is amazing. So many people have shown up and shown out to support you. So tell me, what are you looking forward to mostly from tonight?
I just really wanted to throw like the best networking industry mixer party in South Florida, and I think we accomplished that. We've got people from Australia, Colombia, Vegas, California, New York. They're from everywhere, so it's really a beautiful crowd.
I love it. So it's 3 days. It's animal themed. So if you see like us in our outfits, this is what we're doing. But I want to know, you're the brains behind this platform, the television shows. Tell us what is your inspiration.
I was really tired of watching women fight on TV, to be honest with you. And I was like, I know I can do this better. And bringing women together from all different walks of life was definitely my number one inspiration. But, really highlighting, like, there's not a lot of women foodies or travel enthusiasts right on TV at a high level. So I really wanted to bridge that gap between women getting along, making entertainment and educational content that was really fun to watch. So
one more thing, because I know you have to get going. Women are looking at you. You're helping amplify voices. What is your words of advice? Because you're full of wisdom. You've been in this industry for a long time, right? You're seasoned. What's your words of advice for women that want to follow in your footsteps?
You got to be patient. You want to plant seeds and let them grow. Sometimes people plant seeds and expect it to grow right away. It's really about finding the right people that are in alignment with you at the right time. And timing is everything. And so just be patient. I mean, you really just have to keep looking out for the people that are your tribe at the right time and for the right projects. It will fall into place for you if you're vibrating at that right frequency,
Yes! So I'm so glad to be a part of the network and just really on the California Dining Divas, California. But thank you for connecting me.
Dr.
I try to be of impact and provide any type of, support wherever I am. So I appreciate you.
I literally had my eye on her. I went and was like, that one. We need her on our team. She's awesome. I love her. Great energy. Really, really pleasure having her.
We had a meeting and I'm like, okay, I'll meet. I thought she was going to ask me to do a red carpet. I was like, sure. She's like, no, we have some big things to talk about. Yeah. So I appreciate you. Tell us how we can continue to follow you and support you.
Christine Curran everywhere. That's it. Just Google me, Christine Curran.
Do you hear me? Google me.
I just tell people LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all the things. ChristineCurran.com. Yeah.
Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and I have here with Mr. Rashid. Tell us a little bit about your journey. I've interviewed you before, but this time is different. We're in Florida. We're here supporting the Dining Divas. But tell us a little bit about your journey, how you got connected with the platform.
So I was actually on as a celebrity guest in California just a week or two ago for Easy Way. And I connected with the Dining Divas on the gold carpet at the time. And it just so happened I was matching, had something custom on for my line, and it was just like energy. It was good energy, and it connected, and we connected, and we just made something really dynamic. It was like, hey, we got something in Florida in a couple of weeks. Like, you should be there. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's get there. So here I am, traveled the road, another 20 hours. It was like, look, we're just gonna make it happen. Sometimes I never know how we're gonna make it happen, but I just say, look, we make it happen. It's God's will. So we here.
So obviously you're in the entertainment business and you're an actor. Can you tell us, there's so many people that want to make it in the industry. What is your words of advice? Because we need that wisdom, right? You've been on this path, so it's your duty to provide wisdom to people who are tuning in.
Yeah, so I tell people there's no correct or wrong path, okay? I'm a retired college professor. I took all of my degrees, my doctors, everything is in healthcare education. But I took on to the entertainment industry literally 2 weeks after I retired because it was something I needed for my mental health. And it just so happened to be the Marvel Black Panther movie, the first one, that got me out there and actually gave me a reason to want to keep going because it was something that I enjoyed fitness-wise. It was for the people, and it was superhero-based, which is kind of my everyday life. But I tell people there's no correct path because I didn't go to school for acting. I didn't pursue wanting to be, Hollywood. I didn't want to do any of that. I actually shied away from it for a while, but it was because of being able to apply what I normally do in regular life, which is I can do anything I put my mind to. That was what gave me the boost to be able to hop in the field of something that was brand new for me and actually perfect it to the point where I could change the game and do something different and inspire others who are wanting to get into it to say, you know what? I might not have everything together. I might not have the money. I might not have the means. I might not have the resources. But if I put my mind to it, I can get it done. And that is what has inspired me to keep going and also inspire others to be able to say, you know what? I can do the same thing, which is why I like to tell people, let your inner hero shine. Because we all got it in us. It's just a matter of being able to bring it out and being able to show the world that, look, I am talented. I am defined. I can make a change. I can be different. And although it might not be perfect, I put my mind to it so I can do it.
Amazing. Those were powerful words. Thank you for that. Now you're here at the Dining Divas platform at a 3-day event.
Yes.
Why is it important for you to be here and support the platform?
Well, first of all, I'm all about women empowerment. I like to be able to see women flourish and be able to be, as we like to say, equal, because a lot of people, they shy upon it. They don't look at it in that sense. And I come from a family of both a lot of strong women, and the fact that a lot of people like to downplay the fact that, look, everybody's capable. And I'm one of those people where I don't look at you whether color, whether woman, whether male. I look at what is your skill, what are you powerful of, and what can you do to help change and be able to bring change to the next person? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether I'm black, white, purple, green, or whether I'm male or female. It's the impact that you're able to have when you step out there and you give it your best and you help change the world. And that is more important to me than anything.
Thank you for that. Tell us how we can continue to uplift and support. I want them to tune in to your platform.
Yes, so I'm at Hassan Shines. That's HASAANSHINES. That's on all platforms. You can find me. You can get a little bit of positive energy, some influence, anything that you're looking for. I like to be able to provide it in any means that I can if I'm capable.
Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with Steve Lang from the Florida Writers Association. Tell us a little bit about your journey. We're excited to have you here. This is a 3-day weekend or 3-day event for the Dining Divas platform. What brings you here?
Well, the Florida Songwriters Association is a 501c3 not-for-profit that is dedicated to motivating and educating songwriters within the state of Florida. And we are here to actually help you guys on your journey with the Florida Songwriters Association. So, we're here to educate and motivate you guys and help you along your journey along the Florida Songwriters Association.
So how long have you been in this industry?
We have been in this industry for 8 years now.
Awesome. And why do you think it's important to empower and uplift women? Because you're here at the Dining Divas, you're supporting. We think that's beautiful and amazing. Why do you think that's important?
Well, we actually have a song out called Get That Money by a song that we created at the Florida Songwriters Association Songwriters Workshop Camp that we created called Get That Money. It's a song about women, impacting women, educating women, where women are getting that money. So That's what the song is all about. So get that money.
Now, and tell us your role. What is your role? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I am the executive director of the Florida Songwriters Association that have orchestrated and put together everything that we're doing, from workshops to panels to songwriting camps. I am the executive director and the CEO.
Thank you so much. And tell us how we can continue to follow you and learn more about your platform.
Well, the Instagram, Florida Songwriters Association.org.
Thank you for interviewing with us this evening.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. And this is the Florida Songwriters Association. Thank you.
Hello. I am Dr. Natasha, and we are at the 3-day event, the premiere for the Dining Divas. And I'm telling you, this is exciting. This is amazing. It's so much positive energy in the room. But we are with Valentine, and he is here from Colombia. People are showing up and showing out to support the Dining Divas platform, and we are so grateful. So tell us, how did you connect with the Dining Divas?
Well, I just got back here from Bogota. Basically, the Divas came to Colombia less than a year ago. We showed them a great time, and we had a lot of fun. We went to Medellin, the coffee growing region, the Eje Cafetero, para mi gente que conoce qué significa Eje Cafetero en Colombia. And we just showed them what good dining, the good coffee experience, and a great time dancing in Colombia.
Wow, that must have been amazing. So you're here to support, and what do you think about empowerment and supporting Dining Divas and all?
Dining Divas is all about empowering women, empowering people that believe in themselves, entrepreneurship. And basically, we're all about these 3 things in Colombia. So we want to show the world that Colombia is up and available for business, that Colombia is open to the world. It's a great country to visit, and we're right in the middle of Latin America, and that's what Dining Divas, with this episode, showed all of the world that Colombia is up and running.
And so what is your role? Can you tell me a little bit about your career background?
That's right. So I am a technology, Harvard graduate, Johns Hopkins graduate consultant, originally from Colombia, lived in the US for 12 years, but I just love my country, love my region, and I'm down there making a difference.
It sounds like you really are supporting diversity, unification, all the things. Tell me, what are you looking forward to this evening? Because this is like an amazing event. What are you looking forward to?
I am looking forward to showcasing Colombia as a country for investment, where we can partner up with the divas to make great things happen. I believe in making magic happen, in connecting beautiful and amazing and talented people coming together in one place to just make impossible things happen.
All right, tell us how we can follow you, support you.
You can follow me on my Instagram at Valentine Sierra. Valentine like Valentine without E at the end, and Sierra like Sierra Mist.
Thank you so much.
So great.
We need people in the world like you. Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and we are celebrating at the Dining Divas Premiere 3-day event. It's packed here, wall to wall, so much support. And we have one of the performers, Capri. Thank you for that, blessing us tonight.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about how you connected with the platform this evening.
I mean, the ambience is great. I mean, you can't, nowhere in the world you can be beautiful woman and find alcohol. So, you know what I mean? I feel fine. It's a great ambience. It's good to be around beautiful, strong, powerful women. You know what I mean? So, it's a good look.
So thank you for supporting Dining Divas, and tell us a little about your entertainment journey.
I mean, it's as you say, it's a journey. Coming from Kingston, Jamaica, migrating here to the United States, finding your craft, owning your craft, and it's a journey and still a journey. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful journey.
What are you looking forward to in your entertainment career?
I mean, this year is going to be the year that the world is going to know Capri 100 Men. So everything that I was looking forward to and putting in the work for is coming into fruition. So, you know, I mean, everything is good. God is great.
Tell us about your style of music. I wanted to capture that.
All right, so I do country dancehall. Some different fusion, but I'm a dancehall artist originally. So currently I have an EP that I just released the first single of the EP is called 100 Mil, Law. So, you know what I mean? My style is different. It's like a mixture of the old school Shabba Rankin, Super Cat with the new vibe, you know what I mean? The beat and the bunty, and with the new school. So it's like a mixture. So that's my vibe.
So tell us about your platform and how we can continue to follow you on Uplift too.
I mean, all things Capri 100 mil, so that's KAPRI 100MILL. All platforms, social media, YouTube, TikTok, everything.
Thank you for that, and thank you for interviewing with us, and thank you for supporting Dining Divas.
Thank you for the time, and it's an honor to be here, and you don't know, full support. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here celebrating the Dining Divas. But we have here is Miss
Veronique Pierre.
So she's beautiful, she's lovely, and she's representing Haiti. So we have to give her flowers, and we are so excited you made your way over here to interview. So tell us about your journey.
Well, my journey is that I've always loved fashion. I love beauty. And I also love mental health. So this is something that, a new journey for me, and I'm just excited about it.
So tell me what mental health means to you. So in what ways are you supporting?
I'm a mental health advocate. I also have 3 books underneath the umbrella of mental health. I also have a nonprofit organization called Roses Without Thorns, Inc. And then I also have a t-shirt line, which is Jesus Plus Therapy. So I'm a huge mental health advocate. So it means everything to me to raise awareness.
I think that is very imperative that we continue to push out the support, the available resources for mental health. And then we have beautiful women like this that are full of purpose and also on that journey.
Yes.
So tell us what connected you with the Dining Divas.
Actually, Angela, the queen of the pageant world, she invited me, so I wanted to come out and support.
Thank you, love. And what does it mean to you for women to unite and help each other grow and expand?
Together we are stronger. So I believe that. So together, sisterhood is, we'll be able to pour into each other, be able to guide each other, give each other wisdom, give each other guidance, give each other ways to be better women, be better sisters, be better mothers, be better friends to each other, and also better wives.
And what does this sash represent to you?
This means everything to me because my family's from Haiti. So this means everything to me to be able to represent my family's culture. It is Miss International World Haiti, so I'm very excited about it.
Aw, thank you for connecting with us. Can you tell us how we can continue to support you?
Yes, you can actually follow me on social media. All my handles are Veronique M. Pierre. And you can definitely reach out to me via my email address is roseswithoutthornsinc@gmail.com.
Thank you, Queen. Hi, I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with Party Mike. Thank you for supporting the Dining Divas.
Yes.
We need all the support that we can get because we are really trying to be purposeful. We're trying to uplift other women, and it's just needed. We need positive platforms.
Yes.
So thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Christine spoke highly of you. So tell us a little bit about your journey and your platform.
Well, for me, I'm a retired Navy, did 20 years, and now I do acting and modeling. I'm a brand ambassador for celebrity boxing, mental health advocate, and now I just became a travel agency just a week ago. And one of the things I like to do is I like to make the connection for others in the community.
Oh, nice. So community building.
Yeah.
So where did you travel? Where are you based?
Well, I'm based in Virginia, Newport News, Virginia. And I traveled down here Thursday, 13-hour drive, just because I want to come to a lot of these events and like to support, Christine on her event. That's where I know Christine a couple of years ago from celebrity boxing.
Awesome. So I heard you mention the celebrity boxing.
Yes.
What inspired you to go in that direction?
A good friend of mine named Mike Davis. We worked on a film together, and he invited me to his first, he invited me to his boxing match back in 2019, and the rest is history.
Oh, nice. That's nice to know. So I heard that you're a veteran?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me how important is mental health to you? Is that some of your objectives?
It is. It is. About 2 years ago, I came more involved as far as mental health goes because of me and my son. We had a breakthrough moment just talking to each other, and he was telling about his mental health, and we kind of correlate, and I kind of broke down to him. So I wanted to be more an advocate for guys my age, my generation, to be able to talk about mental health, because it's a stereotype for young black men or men my age. We didn't talk about mental health growing up. So,
Well, let's just be real. Within our community, it's really difficult for African Americans to discuss mental health because we were once ostracized for having those conversations. And now I feel like we're in a space where people are embracing it and allowing people to step up and say, hey, I battle with mental health. And now we're able to get people connected to those resources.
oh, yeah.
So I am so excited to hear that you're in that space where you're allowing people to talk about that and curating those conversations. So thank you.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's all it takes is just a conversation. Because, like I said, growing up, us guys, we didn't want to talk about our feelings or stuff we was going through. And now that, like I said, that's one of the things I try to push, not really push, but try to open up to other guys, to be able to talk, just have a conversation.
It takes courage, but thank you for that. Tell us what you have here.
Well, I won the top prize. I won the top prize today, folks, for the best dress. I just came.
Can I take it off?
Yes. I was told it's worth over $300. You know what I'm saying? So I just came. Like I said, why stand there when you can stand out?
Oh, I love that. That's what I go by in life. That's what I go by in life.
So anytime I go out to events and stuff, trust me, I'm going to stand out. So
I love that because that has to do with self-love and confidence. But we love this, and congratulations on winning. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting Christine, because she's doing amazing things. And when we have people within the community that support us, it helps us expand and grow and strengthen other people within the community. So tell us about how we can continue to connect and support you.
Okay. So on Facebook is Michael A. Embry Sr. And on Instagram and all the other social media is MD, the number 2, FINE, MD2 Fine.
Are here and full of energy. So look at this song. Let's acknowledge it. Dining Diva. So tell me, what brings you here this evening, Diva?
Here. I am a diva with a capital D. And when I heard about the Dining Diva, you being a part of the show, talking to Christine and the rest of the lady on the live, and just wanted to be a part of this empowering movement. I took my flight from New York to be here. I wouldn't miss it. I feel so empowered. I feel strong. I feel beautiful. And I want to tell all the women out there is a diva inside of you all. Search within. We're all divas. We're born to win. And this is an incredible group of women. And I can't wait to see your show, girl.
So yes, thank you for acknowledging that. I am a new Dining Diva California cast member. And I just want to say thank you for taking time out to come, help us with the red carpet, support us, and pour into our community with your positive energy. So we do not overlook that. We really appreciate that. But you can feel the positive energy moving in the room, and you can see all of the people that came out to support, and people are flying in for Colombia, Virginia, New York, Texas, California, on to Florida.
I mean, I feel so power. It's empowering. The women here are beautiful. They love to win. They love to encourage others. I mean, I haven't been around a set of women that are so encouraging in a long time. And I'm outside. So this is amazing. Congratulations to the Dining Diva TV, the network. LA chapter, the Texas, the New York, the Miami.
Right,
You guys are everywhere.
right. So tell us about your platform.
So I am Glamson Diva. I am the diva with a capital D. I'm a red carpet international host. I am also a publicist. I work with a company that we do publishing, distribution, and I'm about just empowering positive energy. I believe in loving myself, and I embrace woman, and I embrace my feminine energy, and I give love, and I love to spread love. So for me, I just stay winning. I stay on the winning team. Yes, yes, yes.
She said it. Tell us how we can continue to support you.
Guys, follow me on Instagram. It's Glamson Divas Beauty Bar, which is my brand. I'm a stylist. And just Madonna Williams, you can find me anywhere if you Google. And I just love anywhere where positivity wins. I encourage everybody to find that diva inside of you. And always remember, why blend in? When you are born, honey, stand out. Yes.
Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and we are here at the premiere, and can I tell you, this is an amazing night. But I have here the guru of business, CEO, entrepreneurship, right? So we have Jeff Hoffman here, and I am so excited to have him on the carpet because I know how valuable he is to the Dining Divas platform. But tell me, how did you get connected to the Dining Divas?
So Christine is a force of nature, to say the least. And the first time we met, you know, I always try to make decisions of time is our most valuable resource, right? So when I'm trying to decide people that I want to work with, or she asked me for some mentorship, it's always about that energy level and drive and commitment. And like I said, she's just like a tornado. So as soon as I met her, I said, this woman is going to get things done. Then I started to meet all the divas. And I was like, wow, this not only shared energy, but the way everybody cares about everyone else. I said, something really special is happening here with the divas. So when they asked me if I could help, I said yes.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. And thank you for all those positive words, right? So you have really built multi-billion-dollar companies. You're known around the world. You're a global entrepreneur. But beyond that, what is your God-given purpose? I like to get back to the root of things, right? Because we can have all the things. But what did God put on your plate?
Ask me that. Because I just came back from a trip to Africa where I have some orphanages. We raise abandoned children around the world. And despite all the other stuff that I'm blessed that I get to do. Recently, for example, I was in Spain and I wound up in the palace spending the afternoon with the king. And I'm like, this is nuts. What am I even doing here? So even though I get to do stuff that is, air quotes, cool, that's not what drives me. I realized my purpose, again, a couple of weeks ago, in Africa, sitting in the dirt with hundreds of orphans, of children, and just loving and listening to and playing with those kids. I was sitting there thinking, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Working with children and helping them believe they can have a better life and helping them get there, that's my purpose.
I love that because I did look at your segment on the premiere and I heard what you said. And so that resonated with me. It sounds like you want to do more than just, you want to make a deeper impact. But what type of impact do you want to leave on humanity, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And a matter of fact, it's funny because we're raised to believe that success is money, fame, whatever. Everyone's trying to get internet famous or get rich or whatever. But it turns out that success was never the destination. It was just a platform. And when you get there, you're not done when you achieve success. You're just starting. So if you work really hard, build great businesses, make money, whatever it is you do, when you get to success, then all of a sudden you can start doing the things that really make your life worth living. So in the end, I would hate to be judged by whatever the number of dollars I made. I would love to be judged in the end by the number of other people's lives I made better. And so that's why we help people build great businesses, because if they do well and succeed, they are then being entrusted to go out and do something with their success.
Yes, yes, powerful. So you're full of wisdom, right?
Well,
obviously.
that just means I'm old.
You're full of wisdom.
You get the more stuff you
A
learn.
wise man I'm standing next to. But what would you tell your younger self? I'm always at a point in life like, what would I tell my younger self, right? What would you tell your younger self? Because you've traveled this journey.
So the thing that I learned that I wish I had learned even younger was that it's not about you, and it never was, right? We get so caught up in our battles and our journey and our goals, but and those are all important. But the truth is, it was never about you, and you can't do it alone, right? Some reporter asked me, she said, is life about the journey or the destination? And I said, actually, neither. It's just about the people you're traveling with. And so that's the lesson that I learned, that it's about people, right? No matter how successful you are, if you don't have the right people to share that with, it's empty. It's lonely. No matter how bad things go, if you have the right people in your life, you will survive, you will recover, and those people will pick you up. So that's what I wish I'd learned earlier, to focus more on the most valuable currency in the world, which is relationships, not money.
I love that. That is such valuable information. Now, I know you have an event coming up in Trinidad. Are you okay to talk about that?
Sure, absolutely. Okay. We're gonna do a mastermind with the Diva Network in Trinidad, and we're gonna teach people how to achieve explosive growth with their business. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to get their business to that next level, and that's what we're gonna teach them.
All right. Well, thank you. I mean, you have a lot of many impacts, the projects that you're working on. I love that you're connected with Africa. My nonprofit is going to Africa as well, Sierra Leone. Impact Sierra Leone adopted a village there. Fantastic. And they're helping with agriculture and helping these women reach economic independence. It is all about that, because when you leave here, you want to make sure that you leave an impact, something tangible for communities, underserved communities. So I love what you're doing.
Likewise.
And keep inspiring us, Jeff, okay?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Hi, I am Dr. Natasha, and we are here at the Dining Divas platform, and the premiere is going on right now. People all over, right? It's amazing. But we have Chef Jason. So I was told that you're on one of the episodes for Virginia, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how did you connect with the Dining Divas?
Oh, Susan reached out to me. Susan Irby reached out to me. She checked out my website. She said, oh my God, this looks amazing. We've got to have you over and try out your food. And we had an excellent time.
Oh, that is amazing. So tell me about your business, your restaurant, or what your business is. Is it catering?
It's a catering company, Love All Barbecue. We have 2 locations, one in Daytona and then one in Virginia out in the mountains. Beautiful country.
Oh, wow. So what's the most popular dish that's ordered? What's the favorite?
The thing Susan picks on me about, she calls me Chef Brisket and Beans, because the brisket is phenomenal. It's lights out.
Oh, that is so amazing. Love it, love it, love it. So tell me about your love for food. Like, why did you go on that journey?
Food, I've always had a love for food. Ever since I was a little boy, my aunts, they used to show these grand parties with all types of food and everything. And I fell in love with it then, and I never lost that passion for it.
Oh, but thank you to Susan for connecting you to our platform, the Dining Divas, right?
Oh,
we love food. We love to travel. So we welcome you with open arms.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for interviewing. How can we support your platform?
You can check me out on my website, www.loveallbarbecuesauce.com. Chef Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and we are here at the Dining Divas Premiere. This is an exciting night. I am here with John Askew. It's so much going on right now, but he's the president of the For Us, By Us Studios. So let's talk about tonight. There's so much to talk about. However, tell us about the partnerships, how you and the Dining Divas connected.
Yes, well, I connected with Christine about 8 years ago when she was first starting out with her first Dining Divas South Florida chapter. That's where it all began, on that one show.
So that is so amazing. So you guys have a lot of different projects in the works, right? So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we have a lot of different projects that Christine's brought to the table. One being a show called The Bikini Chef. That show is crazy, with actually chefs cooking in bikinis. Fortunately, there's no men that are cooking on the show in bikinis, so I'll go straight with the women that are doing that. That's one of the shows.
So it sounds like you are so powerful, obviously, in the entertainment sector. You have so much wisdom. What advice would you give to people that are wanting to break through in the media industry?
Well, the first thing that you have to have a vision, okay? You have to have a vision. You have to have concepts in mind. You have to start off with the basic synopsis, storylines, and kind of go from there.
Awesome. So also, what projects do you have up and coming that you're most excited about and looking forward to?
Well, to be fair, all of them. But between the two shows, The Bikini Chef, and actually, I apologize, there's more than that. The Bikini Chef being one, the second show being Restaurant Divas, that's coming up, that we're going in production with. And with the Perla Lichi show, the interior design show, you already saw parts of that. That's going to be something else in itself too. So I'm really excited about those 3 shows.
So before I let you go, tell us what your purpose is in life. I love to ask people what they think that their God-given purpose is. I'm spiritual, so tell me what you think your purpose is in life.
Well, I know what my purpose is in life. And my purpose is to help younger people actually grow in this business, be a mentor, and to have a big give back component. That's what it is. I've had a pretty good life as a former professional athlete, and with the career and opportunities that my career created for me have been very tremendous. So the give back element is what my purpose in life is.
I love that. So thank you for stopping by and interviewing with the Dining Diva California. But we have here Susan come in on the interview. Is that okay? I have to have my sisters here with me. He spoke highly of your show, honey. He's representing and supporting. So I just want to get the sisters here. We have the Dining Divas California on the carpet. So and he spoke highly of the Bikini Chef. We're so excited about all the projects. What do you have to say? You're excited about tonight too, right, Susan?
I'm not only excited, I'm so grateful and blessed, and they're going to be producing it. I couldn't have a better team. Not only are they professional, talented, but they're so kind and fun to work with. Thank you so much. I just want to give you a big kiss right now.
We caught it on camera. And Christmas. Oh, you're such a beauty. Oh my gosh, your heart is so full. I can tell through your words. Just working with you in your interviews. What do you have to say?
I have to say, this is the most wonderful night I've experienced thus far for this year. It's a great way to start 2025. I know that every day that comes with these women and with our team, we will be victorious, and I'm looking forward to what the rest of the new year has for us.
All right, let's all three. Let's say Dining Divas. 1, 2, 3. Dining Divas! California! Hello, I am Dr. Natasha, and I am here with the beautiful OG Diva. Is that what you call it?
Right.
Kavita.
That's right. And you know what? I love seeing you. You look gorgeous. This dress is amazing. I mean, what did you think about what you saw today in the screen in the theater?
So I'm a new cast member of the California Dining Diva.
Whoa.
So I'm excited. But so you tell me, how has your experience been with the Dining Diva?
So I've been working with Christine for about 15 years. We started off with VIP TV, and then we both started working in sports. It's been so much fun. And then Christine said, I want to do a girls' night out show, and Dining Divas was born. And I'm just so excited to see go from there to here. We're all here tonight at the Savor Cinema. As you saw, we saw Texas and New York. Tomorrow will be some other episodes. But like what she said was absolutely right. For you guys that didn't hear it, it's basically all the food and travel shows are kind of played out and boring. And the divas bring the flavor, hot and ready, right?
I love that. So tell us about your upcoming events and then tell us about how we continue to follow you.
Okay, so I own a wine brand. I actually left my sports career in TV to start a wine brand, Sip Chennai. It's no sugar, low sulfite, so it's still in the sporty sphere, meaning it's healthy. Okay, you're not gonna get hungover. And we're here. We have our wine inside. Everyone's enjoying it. We've got so many events coming up, and we'll be supporting the divas in all of whatever they need. We love it. And I can't wait to watch you in Cali. I'll be in between Florida and New York divas. And it's just a great time tonight.
Thank you. How can we follow you, sweetie?
Follow me at Kavita Chennai, Kavita Channe, and also Sip Chennai. If you love healthy wine, you're going to love our wine. Again, when you drink alcohol, whether it's tequila, wine, whatever, make sure that you like the ingredients, right? Don't buy organic food at Whole Foods and then be getting the house wine at the restaurant. No.
Thank you, sweetie.
Skip the sugar, not the party. Love you.